Okay, so we're back. Hopefully, hopefully you guys can see this, and we're coming. Andy is working on getting back in. Um, okay, so you guys, when we do the audio, oh, there she is. There she is. Okay, so when we do the audio, we will. We'll put the two segments together. On the website, I'll post both videos. One on top of the other, because we're not going to start over, right? Because
yeah, I really don't want to start over.
No, we don't want to start over. We don't want to start over.
No. But okay. Sorry for the technical difficulties, gang.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. That's never happened to us before.
Pixie broke the damn.
That's right. Good job, Pix. Good job. Good job. Okay, so McKenna is here. McKenna is Zoot Suit. So we weren't 100% sure. Okay, so is everything working, guys? Everything's doing good? You can see us? You can hear us?
You can see us. McKenna, are you there? You're there? Okay, good.
All right, excellent. Okay.
Are we on the big screen? I want to know if McKenna are we on the big screen? Oh, yes, no?
Yeah, are you watching us on TV?
Yeah, I think she hooked that shit up on her internet-ready TV.
There, see if that picture loads for you, because I feel like that's kind of perfect.
The picture loads for me.
Oh, hold on, it's in chat.
I just pasted a link into chat.
Oh, let me pull up the chat, man. Let's see what we got.
Also, I've gotten Bloody Mary.
You got Bloody Mary on your bloody outfit?
Kind of perfect.
Thank you.
I feel like you've really gone above and beyond to do.
A furry look at crowdfunding?
I don't know what the hell. Really? Is that what came up?
Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got.
Okay. It's actually the image in the center of the screen there.
Hold on. I missed it now. All right. Well, our viewers can't see it. Hold on.
So, we'll check it out.
All right. All right. Well, we'll check it out. So, okay. So where were we at?
We were talking about the different characters. Chris and
right.
The Swiss housekeeper and the secretary, which is now usually a personal assistant. That's her.
I loved her typewriter. That was pretty nice. Yeah. So you know, the book, especially after watching the movie again, the book was. We were talking about the research that the guy must have done, because not only on the religious side, but the medical and psychological stuff too. I mean, he had to know a lot of stuff. Also, anybody that watched the movie, the CAT scan machine, that thing is fucking terrifying. The advances in medical equipment, it is pretty incredible.
No kidding. Just in a few decades.
Yeah, no doubt. The one of the characters that I really liked that we haven't mentioned was Kinderman, the detective.
Oh, right.
I really liked him.
Character too.
He was, and I liked that. You know, so for anybody who doesn't know, there's a detective who's also, or doesn't remember, a detective who's investigating the murder of the director of the film that the mom is working on, Burke Dennings, and he's a total prick. He was a huge douchebag. Yeah, I mean, it's not like anybody felt bad when he kicked off at all.
Not one little bit.
But the detective. Oh, Colette, did you feel bad for him?
I did not.
He ends up dead at the bottom of some stairs with his head turned completely around, facing backwards. And at the same time, there's been some desecration at one of the local churches, and the detective is kind of putting these things together and wondering if there's a connection because of the way that the guy died. Yeah. So there's a lot of research that had to have been done on the occult and devil worship and all kinds of interesting things. I can't even imagine. And Andy, you read a book right before that by William Peter Blatty that also dealt with religion, right?
Yeah, I didn't finish it. It got to a point where
you were pretty pumped about it.
it started out really, 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 really good, but somewhere along the line, it kind of meandered into a feel that it. I don't even remember the damn name of it now. Shit. But it meandered off the course, and I'm sure he was going to bring it back around so that everything was revealed later. But I was like, oh, I can't take it anymore. I mean, I was like three discs in, and I was like, I lost interest. I couldn't do it. So, boop, I popped up. But damn it, now what the hell is the name of that? I got to look it up now. But yeah, I wanted to take it back to the library. It was because he actually read that one too. He narrated that book.
Well, so let me just say, this is the first audiobook that I have listened to that was narrated by the author. And I feel like it was so much better.
It's not always the case. It's not always the case.
It was good though.
But yeah, he did it. You're right though. He did it. The emphasis that he put on things, and he had such a perfect voice for it. He's got that.
Oh yeah, because he already sounds like a demon. Because he sounds like he smokes 15 packs a day.
How old must he be though?
Yeah, I don't know.
That came out.
Maybe he was pretty young. Honestly, Andy, I'm really surprised that you have not yet Wikipedia'd him.
Oh, I knew that one. Why did I know that?
I heard that he was involved in dumping bodies in the East River, though.
In the Hudson. Yeah, in the Hudson. All right, y'all. He's 88 years old right now.
Are you serious?
January 7th, 1928 in New York City.
Holy crap.
Yep. And that book that I wanted to really like because it came on so strong was Demeter. Demeter? D-I-M-I-T-E-R?
D-E-I-M?
No, D-I-M-I-T-E-R. Demeter? Anyway, I really wanted to like it because it came out like gangbusters. When you're listening to it, it's like, holy shit, what the hell? This guy's going to vaporize this village. And no.
Nothing.
I was waiting for, carnage and, mushroom clouds or, scattered villagers that are missing parts. Nothing. No.
So, has he had, clearly he has not matched the success of The Exorcist, but, has he had another hit?
Wasn't Legion
Legion was in 1983. Yep. And Demeter was in 2010.
Oh, wow. That was that new.
Yeah. And he narrated that, yeah. Let me look and see if it has let me see. What we got here? Yeah.
I think the only other, I was trying to think because, I've listened to some books that were narrated by the author and they didn't turn out quite that well. I think one of the ones that stands out to me as not being very good was War by Sebastian Junger. And it was a really good book, and there were so many incredibly moving portions of it, but his voice just killed it for me. But I was thinking that William Peter Blatty was the best one, but then I remembered Neil Gaiman is actually the best author narrator that I think I've ever come across.
Really?
He's so good, so good. The Graveyard Book, he does one part in that. It's a full ensemble, but the house the ocean at the end of the lane, I think that's called. And he does the American Gods anniversary edition. I think it's the 10th or 20th anniversary edition. It's a full ensemble cast, but he does one of the roles in that. He's just great. Really, really good. I definitely recommend anything. If you
Is it one of those paid channels coming out with American Gods, like Stars or Showtime or HBO?
I think it might be Showtime. I'm thinking it might be Showtime, but yes, I cannot wait. And I really am. I want to reread that book so badly. It's so good. So good. Have you guys read it?
No.
It's so good.
I haven't read it.
The audio is fantastic. It really is. It's such a great, great story. If I could talk you into it, I would want to do it for the next show. I'm just putting it out there.
Damn.
Just putting it out there. It was really good.
Putting it out there, it reminds me of the small screen and the TV show The Exorcist that I think debuted in September. It's a series. Gina Davis is in it.
What?
Yeah.
You haven't heard this yet?
No. Tell me. So what was the era that this Because maybe I was out living life
show?
when this happened.
It's on right now.
It
just started. It just started last month.
Oh, well, then I'm definitely not out living life now. So,
So I don't know.
I don't know how I missed this.
Hold on. The Exorcist TV show. Let me see if I can get a cast here for you. Let's see.
You said Gina Davis is in it?
Gina Davis is in it. She
fan
plays
of
the
hers.
mother of the 2 teenage daughters, yeah.
Oh, there's 2 teenage daughters, and are they both possessed? I mean,
Only one of them is, as far as we know.
I was talking to Megan. Megan mentioned it, and she didn't seem to think that it had anything remotely close to do with the book or the movie.
Oh no, I think I don't think it does either. So far, I haven't seen anything that really is pushing, is within the movie or the book concept. But it's actually been kind of fun. What the hell? Can't even spell. Need my drinking. So far, I've liked it, but I'm not in love with it. You know what I mean?
so how many episodes in are you?
I think I've seen 3.
Okay.
All right.
Well, and before we reconnected, Sherry and I were talking about the sequels.
Exorcist 2 and 3, Heretic, and whatever the hell the other ones are. Yeah, I've seen them all, actually.
Have you? I never saw,
every one of them.
and I never saw her beyond the first one. And A, I think it's probably because sequels tend to be awful. But B, if you recall the story of me folding laundry as a 12-year-old, like reduced to a horrible, drooling, blithering idiot, afraid to like get up off of the sofa because I knew that Satan was going to come and eat me.
And not in the good way, I'm assuming.
No. Then that also may have some bearing on my choice to not watch the sequel.
I've been drinking, just saying.
Although, let me, if you would just allow me to digress for a minute. So I went to LA, and Laura and I did the Warner Brothers studio tour. Is that anything either of you? No.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm super excited, right? I do research on all the various studios, Paramount and blah blah blah, and Warner Brothers sounds the coolest. So we go, and you ride the little trolley, right? The little studio tram, and they bring us to what they call their studio museum. And I'm like, okay, cool. So you go in, and basically what they've done is they've taken a bunch of props and costumes out of their wherever the hell they keep all that stuff, and they have them on display now. So I'm like, holy shit, it's Lauren Bacall's outfit from To Have and Have Not. That's awesome, And then they've got Bogart's suit, his dinner jacket from Casablanca, and we're looking at it, I'm like, people then were so tiny. Look how small it is, because Bogart's suit looked like it was made for a child. And so then we're like, oh, what is this? It's a rosary. What is this? That's pretty. And then, you read the little card, and it's like, this is the crucifix that was used by Linda Blair in the movie The Exorcist. And I was like, sweet Jesus! And it really kind of damaged me for the rest of the tour.
I bet it did.
So they had that, and then they also had, if you recall, the door, right? You remember the scene where the door is moving? It's actually sort of convex.
Oh, it's swelling, right? It's swelling outward,
right?
Yeah.
So they also had that door. And
cool.
Yeah, so that is in their little studio museum. But I was like, what the fuck made you people pick this? This does not belong here. And then I went back and read more about the scene, and poor Linda Blair, right? I don't know how much details I need to give for those who've not read the book or seen the movie, but the what are we calling him? A houseboy? What is he? Who was Carl?
Carl was he was the house man. Yeah,
the house man. He's not the cabana boy, but he's
not.
a little different. But so he's the one, am I right, who slips the crucifix or the rosary under Reagan's pillow because he definitely feels like it's a demonic possession. And so
I didn't think he did. Did he do that?
I thought he did. I thought he was the one.
I thought it just happened to. I thought it was just got there because everybody denied putting it there.
No, it was Carl.
Yeah, well, it was either Carl or Sharon, but I think it was Carl.
Yeah. Because Carl was definitely Catholic, and I don't think that Sharon was. The possessed child awakes. She begins ramming the crucifix like violently into her genitals, and screaming that. So I did read the scene. It's like, how do you direct Linda Blair, who was like 12 or 13, to do this scene, right? So basically what they did was they put like and this is unfortunate phrasing, but so they had this box made of fabric that was designed to look bloody. And they didn't even explain to her what the significance of this scene was. But they basically set it up in her nightgown, and they're like, okay, so what you're going to do, and your motivation in this scene is you're angry, and you're going to jam the sharp end of this crucifix into this box here. And you're just going to jam it in there until we tell you to stop. And she's like, okay, like didn't even, like the synapse didn't even fire that, I'm going to be like violently masturbating with this thing.
But honestly, I'm kind of glad that it didn't.
Yeah, me too, because, how messed up was Linda? I remember that everything that Linda Blair touched after this movie was just a shit show.
Yeah,
including Roller Boogie.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
You remember that?
I don't remember anything good that she was in after she became an adult.
Right. No. But I also don't remember her being like Drew Barrymore.
No, I don't think she was in anything else.
I just mean, remember Drew Barrymore was just completely high all the time, and there were pictures of her in Studio 54 when she was like 11 and she's drinking, right? I don't remember her being
Linda
bad.
Blair's dead, isn't she?
No, she's not dead.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
Andy,
she's
Wikipedia
dead.
her.
I'm going on it right now.
Oh no! Wait! Maybe it's Rick James. I'm thinking. I know Rick James is dead.
Rick James is dead, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Siri just went Rick James.
You're doing Dave Chappelle.
A little bit.
Rick James, bitch.
That's right. He is definitely dead. But Linda Blair is not. I just don't think that she ever really did anything else that was a success.
Well, she was with Rick James, and I think that's where I'm going. Oh, go ahead.
I might help you out here. Hold on. She was born January 22nd, 1959. She is 57 years old, and she is still alive.
See?
Yep.
All right, fine.
And I'm scrolling through
but she can't be an actress anymore. I mean, if she is, she's just making porn, because I don't know.
She's 57.
I don't know what. Okay, you're gonna act like there's not a subgroup of porn that's 60-year-old people. Look, there's a whole subgroup of porn, which. Let me just tell you, I don't know how I got on this mailing list, but I ended up receiving this catalog in a brown paper wrapper that was a whole bunch of sex toys, and then in the back was a whole bunch of like porn DVDs.
Oh, are you talking about Adam and Eve? Did you get on the Adam and Eve list?
I don't remember what the name was. I only got it once, but there was a whole section of like porn DVDs that were extremely pregnant women, and they were called Ready to Drop. Like Ready to Drop 11, And I was like, I can't look at this anymore. This is going like straight into the, like, I'm going to take this outside to the trash can because I don't even want this tainting the trash cans inside my house. What is that? But yeah, so like horrible. If they're going to have ready to drop 11, then you don't think that they're going to have, come on, because I'm sure Dana Plato was making them too, right?
Oh my God. I am more upset about the last minute of this show than I am the entire book that we just read.
That's not right. You are too funny.
All right. Well, one of the other things, go ahead, Andy. Go ahead.
No, I was just,
it's your birthday.
I was scrolling through IMDb on Linda Blair's filmography. I mean, I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. She's been in a lot of shit. I mean, even if it's like, I'm doing an episode of Law and Order, you know what I mean? She's been doing a lot of shit since she
literally
came on.
But none of them, none of them was ready to drop, though, right?
Not that I saw, no.
Good. Okay.
When you were looking at her filmography, did anything stand out that was not shit?
Or familiar in any way?
Or familiar, anything besides Rollerbuggy?
I really hope Linda Blair does not hear this show, honestly.
I'm sure we're not on her playlist.
Well, and let me just say that she did an amazing job in this movie. But
she did. Okay, she was on an episode of The Love Boat and Fantasy Island, y'all.
There you go.
Dude, that had to be in the 70s.
Those are current.
Wait, Airport 75. Remember Airport 75? She was in there. Was she the sick?
I didn't see that.
Was she the sickly child?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is she the one that airplane was taking?
Yes.
The spoof from that. I didn't see that movie.
Yeah, because I think ironically, in the strange circle of Hollywood, the little girl who played the spoof of Linda Blair in Airplane was
Jill
the
Whelan.
chick from Love Boat.
Yeah, she played Captain Stubing's daughter,
right,
Jill Whelan. Yes, that's right.
Oh my gosh, she was in Murder, She Wrote, at least for one episode.
Which means that she either died or was the killer.
That's right.
That's how that works.
She had to be the killer because the person who died, they usually die right away, right?
True.
Yeah. And she was, wasn't that spoof Repossessed? She was in that.
Oh, I remember the commercials for that. That's right. With Leslie Nielsen was in that, right?
Married with Children.
Really?
Yep. Scream. Uncredited with the obnoxious reporter.
So
yeah,
that was just really like a cameo.
Yeah, just bunch of but the list.
Because I mean, if you're gonna do the Scream movies, then you should try and have people from the original horror movies, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, the movie I thought the movie was really good. One of the things that I really liked about the movie is that it was so similar
to the book.
And did you see that William Peter Blatty did the screenplay?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that made a lot more sense. There were the things that were missing from the movie that were in the book. Kinderman's kind of his personality was not captured at all in the movie. He kind of came off in the movie, I thought, as I don't know,
just sort of an irritant, right?
Yeah, exactly. Whereas in the book, he goes into talking about how this is the way he acts, gets information out because he becomes unassuming, and he kind of, that's even one of the main themes between his, in his relationship with Father Karras is in the book. It's this, I got to stop fucking around and playing games and just come directly to the point with you because you see through all of this stuff. Yeah. Whereas in the movie, he just is who he is, and that's really it.
Yeah, right. You definitely got more of him out of the book, right?
No, and he was one of my favorite parts of the book. Is Kinderman, the way he kind of figured things out, and the mystery aspect, or not really mystery, but Carl being a suspect. Oh, Andy dropped. Carl being a suspect. I'm sure she'll be back. I'm sure
Okay.
she'll be back. Or
Okay.
she's drinking way too much champagne and she disconnected herself. Who can say?
Okay, I've not counted the glasses that she's had, but I haven't noticed more than 2.
It's been at least 2, because she finished the first one like almost immediately.
Well, maybe she was thirsty.
Yeah, I'm sure she was,
Sure.
and it's her birthday. She can do that. Oh, and she's back.
Hooray!
No video yet. Oh, there she is.
I don't know what
We're crediting it to the champagne.
No, it was my internet. It was not the champagne.
Sure. But your glass is always full. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Well, look, it's on my second one. Come on now.
See? Okay.
All right. I was sure it was the third, but okay. So in the book, Carl is a suspect, and there's a whole nother storyline there with Carl and his daughter and his wife not knowing that his daughter is even alive.
Now, did you find that a little implausible?
Yeah, because I got the impression they were really old, and she wasn't really. I mean, she was like, I would think, younger than.
I didn't think she was that young.
Wait, who are we talking about? The daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, so the daughter is a junkie, right?
Yes.
And she's hanging out with another abusive junkie who is her boyfriend.
Right.
Right.
But somehow the mother thinks she's dead and doesn't know.
Sure. Why did you think she was dead?
I don't know, man. None of that just really made any sense to me. What
else didn't make sense to me? I think.
Yeah.
So okay, in the movie, and I feel like I missed something, but I just didn't care enough to go back and try and figure it out. In the movie, the book and the movie both start out in Iraq, I think, right?
Yes.
With Father Marin on an archaeological dig,
right?
And he finds this little statue.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie, the statue shows up. Oh, that's something else I want to talk about, the statue and the images. In the movie, the statue shows up at the end, right? Somebody picks it up out of the dirt. I can't remember who. Father Dyer, maybe, picks it up out of the dirt after somebody gets killed. But in the book, that doesn't actually happen. For some reason, I was thinking that the father... I don't know. Why did the demon go seek her out? How did she end up with that demon?
I think it really boiled down to the Ouija board, right?
Oh, right. Captain Howdy.
Oh, right. So what the hell does that thing have to do with anything? That little statue then?
Pazuzu, right?
Mm-hmm. 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 So, and then somebody had posted, who was it? McKenna, was that you that posted the article about the images that showed up in the movie?
Andy, the subliminal images.
Right. So we watched it. We watched it the other night, and I thought that it had only said that in the article it said that they would show them twice, but that image was shown a few times. Then there was the image of the statue that Colette has on her avatar. Did you notice that in the room, standing by the door? So the statue is standing by the door a couple of times, and then there was one scene where Chris is coming through the kitchen, and that image shows up on the fan, right, on the hood. Over the stove, right? So it shows up there, and then she goes around the corner and she walks into Reagan's room, and right before she opens the door, big as shit, is the image of the face of that statue. And I missed it because I was talking to TJ, but oh my God, did you see that image? And she goes, oh my God, there was a big one right there. So I had to rewind it a little bit. But it just huge and white on black was the image of the statue's face. So that happened several times. There were a lot of those subliminal quick images, many more than 2.
Yeah, but I don't think
up on the show.
I don't
it talks, here comes that image.
Right, that's true. But I don't think that that was the case in the original version of the film.
You think those were added?
Yeah, I think the majority of those were added.
Okay,
I
so
think in the original version, I think there were little subliminal flashes that may
like
not even have been
right?
evident to the movie watchers at the time. So I think
that's what that article said.
Yeah, when they redid the version, now I did go see that version in the theater, you know, and the big scene that they were talking about that got added was that spider walk. And let me tell you, I mean, yeah, that's pretty creepy in the movie. And I get why they didn't include it in 1973, because you could see the wires and there was no way to digitally remove them. But it's so much creepier in the book. The scene with this, I mean, because it's not her sort of weirdly coming downstairs upside down, but that whole fact that she's following Sharon around, and that like silently, like surreptitiously following her around, creeping around on her back like a spider, and then licks her ankle.
Yes.
I like freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, that was creepy.
That happened.
That's creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, so if there had been a way that they could have filmed that, that would have been, not that the movie needs anything creepier in it to be creepy.
Right.
But yeah, that was, to me, that was a scene that was much more effective in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was creepy. It was very unsettling. It was. Yeah.
I think that honestly, after doing the side-by-side kind of comparison between the movie and the book, I mean, when I was a kid, that book scared the shit out of me. And, you know, reading it as an adult who's read, you know, so many other things now and seen so many other things, it wasn't scary. It was super disturbing, and the writing itself, I mean, it was such a good story, really. I mean, it was just a really good story. And but the movie and the movie and the book, I have to say I definitely preferred the book. For the depth of characters and the overall story, I thought was a lot better. You get much more of Damien Karras and his conflicts, his internal conflicts, and where he's at with his mom, and how he feels about his career. And you really don't get a lot of that. You get one sentence, I think, where he says, I think I've lost my faith. But that's a big deal in the book, you know, the fact that he's lost his faith. And also he works so hard. He does a lot of research and stuff on trying to figure out if Reagan could possibly be possessed.
Right.
Overall, I think the book is
much richer.
It absolutely was.
Yeah.
It absolutely was.
I would agree with that, and I enjoyed I enjoyed the book much more. But again, I'm reading it 40 years later, when I am not a horrified, you know, because I'm not even Catholic. But yeah, there was shit in that movie that I never needed to see. And so let me ask you this. When you were reading the book, did you get snapshots of the movie? Like, oh, this is this. Because, I mean, the movie does keep very true to the book. And so when stuff happened, I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, so once the rosary happened, I was like, I don't think I want to listen to this part right now, you know. And then, of course, I'm listening at work, you know. So my boss is like, everything going okay? And I'm like, oh my God, yes, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad we read this. I really am, because I've seen the original movie and all the subsequent sequels. And so it was really nice to see that even though the book is richer, it didn't leave out huge scenes from the movie. So it was really nice.
Let's talk a little bit about the sequels, because I have not seen them. So my understanding is that Exorcist 2, The Heretic, really has nothing to do with Exorcist 1.
No, but I mean, it was fun in different ways.
Fun.
It was fun.
Like roller bogey fun?
No. It was creepy fun in other ways. Plus, you had that overacting, snooty Richard Burton. So you got to watch it if for no other reason. Linda Blair and Richard Burton.
Right. Richard Burton is the priest.
Yes, you have got to see it for that reason, nothing else.
Okay, and
so what's the basic plot of that? I don't remember anything about it. The thing I remember the most about it is the image from the commercials. I know I've seen it.
Actually, very good imagery.
What was the? Was she repossessed? Did she get possessed again?
She's repossessed.
She's repossessed.
Oh my God, you guys are right.
Oh. So I'm assuming that from what I can remember, it's late 70s, right? So you're thinking Richard Burton, like well into his cirrhosis-y alcoholism phase. So this is clearly Richard Burton paying the bills, right?
Yeah, way into his cups.
Right.
So, all right, here's the plot. Holy shit. Let me see if I can find a small one.
Yeah, find a small one. And I'm just going to catch up here on the... Oh, do you have a small one?
I have one. A teenage girl once possessed by a demon finds that it still lurks within her. Meanwhile, a priest investigates the death of the girl's exorcist. So there you go.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
Okay, the dude's been dead for a really long time. They're just getting around because from what I remember, Linda Blair is an adult, right?
Well, it came out in 1977.
Okay, so it comes...
So 4 years later.
Right. So she's a teenager.
So she's like 16. So they wait that...
17.
Well, I mean...
I guess they got a big backlog.
I guess if you want to compare it to how long it took the Catholic Church to investigate all of the pedophilia stuff, that's actually pretty responsive for them.
Oh, damn. You went there.
Oh,
right? It only took them 4 years, so yay!
All right. Let me see. So McKenna is watching us on her 55-inch TV. And again, I apologize. I'm really sorry about that.
I'm large in charge, sister.
And then, so you missed it because the show locked up for you. But yeah, we were talking about the new Exorcist TV show. Andy's been watching it.
I have, yes. So far, I'm still on the fence about it. We'll see.
That's how I feel about American Horror Story. I'm really disappointed in this series.
You know, if we could take a minute to talk about that one, OMG. Seriously, I don't like the whole reenactment with the way they did this story this season. And then I just finished catching up from last Wednesday's show, and now it's like, now they've taken the reenactors and supposedly the people that went through this BS and putting them in the house with a bunch of cameras.
Yeah,
so it's like
the whole thing just kind of sucks.
I'm telling you, I know they got, I guess FX picked it up for another season, but honestly, I really expected this one to be better, and I've been really disappointed so far.
Yeah, we have to. Every episode that we watch, like, really? Anything that has to do with that house pisses me off immediately because you know what? Fucking leave.
Yeah.
Go. Well, how much do you have to do? Just leave the house.
I mean, they put their entire savings on. I mean, who goes to a bid?
Okay, first of all, it's 40
in there.
It's $40,000. Go get an apartment.
Entire life savings.
I don't care. Go get a mortgage.
25 to 40.
Whatever. Those people were forget it. They're too old to be like that. Yeah, go get a fucking mortgage like everybody else. Get out of the goddamn house. See, it makes me mad just thinking about it.
But what if they really like?
No.
What if they really like the breakfast nook?
Well, the house is awesome. The house is awesome except for the murderous ghosts.
But the breakfast nook, it's exactly what I want. You know, it's like all of those shit shows on HGTV that you watch, like the House Hunters, whatever. And it's like, no, I really need 14 closets. So this just doesn't, like, what if that's the 14 closets?
I think no matter how nice the house is, the murdering ghosts just push it right over. It's just so ridiculous, and the whole reenactment thing is just such. It's so poorly done. It's awful.
Does it have? Awful. Does it have the same actors from the previous season?
It does, plus a few new ones. But it's so unfortunate because you can't even enjoy the people coming back and doing these roles again because the story is just awful. I don't know who wrote this one. I don't know, but it's awful. It's bigly bad. Okay, it's
it's bigly bad. That's just not even right.
So, did you see the image that I was trying to get you guys to?
No, it wouldn't.
I figured I'd look at it after the show, but I do want to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't let me.
Yeah, it's basically one of those technical difficulty images. I thought maybe you could attach it to the show.
You can attach it to the end of the thing. Yeah, I could totally do that. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be the thing that you would hear, like with "Girl from Ipanema" or some other instrumental song. Exactly.
And on that note,
please stand by.
Oh my God.
Oh, we are a little over.
Yeah, we're a little over time. We apologize for our technical difficulties, but thank God we had alcohol and funny costumes to try and combat that BS.
And we have McKenna here.
And we have McKenna here. Woo! And then Pixie.
Pixie. I don't know where the hell Pixie went. I don't know. She probably broke the internet again. I don't know. She's at. And McKenna agrees with us that American Horror Story really sucks this season.
It's crap. Awful. It's not even remotely scary. It's just crap.
No. Oh, wait. If you're anybody who in kind of like Twilight Zone-y weird shows with a tie-in throughout all of them with technology, check out Black Mirror. The third season just came up.
Yep.
Just came up on Netflix yesterday. We watched the first episode last night, and it was I thought it was pretty good. Cool. I think I would have. I was telling Katie Williamson today that I think I would have stopped watching after the first episode if TJ hadn't wanted to keep going. But the first episode was just a bit much for me. I was like, I don't think I want to watch any more about this. But luckily, they're. Well, I didn't know that they were all individual episodes. I didn't tie in.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. And we haven't figured out what we're going to do for next month, if we're going to have an author on or if we're just going to, I'm still hoping for American Horror Story. I'm just saying. Oh, Pixie's still here. I mean, not American Horror Story, American Gods.
Oh, my God. We'll figure it out and we'll let y'all know. But I think it's going to be November 5th. So mark your calendars.
Oh my God, that's really soon.
That is soon.
Yeah, that's like 2 weeks.
All right, so maybe November 12th.
Yes, let's do November 12th because American Gods is pretty long. I'm just saying, but I think Colette would love it.
All right. Well,
I mean, yeah. If I'm included, I'm down.
I think you would love it. The audiobook is fantastic.
But yeah, there's no way I can do the 5th because I'm out of town that week.
Then the 12th, it works out.
Awesome.
All right, so everybody, thank you for tuning in to our Halloween episode.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. What's on your list? Just give me a minute here, Andy. Jesus. Oh, also, it's Andy's birthday.
Happy birthday!
While I tell you to shut up and give me a minute, I also want to wish you a happy birthday because I love you very much.
Thank you.
What's on your list, McKenna? The book that I'm trying to talk them into doing, or Black Mirror?
Was she typing?
She might be typing. Okay. So yeah, but I mean, American Gods has just like everything you could want: zombie people, vindictive gods.
What?
It's awesome. It's really.
I'm reading World War Z right now, and I'm really enjoying it.
It's pretty good, but American Gods is phenomenal. It is fantastic. It's one of the best books I've read.
Okay.
All right.
Well, then let's just do it. Shall we just do it?
Are you sure? Okay.
Let's do this.
Because because we're all going to be together again for the holiday show. Oh, we should ask. Oh, we should ask the people to start leaving recommendations for what a good traditional Christmas book would be for the show. And by traditional Christmas book for our show, I mean something with cannibalism and murder and mayhem.
Murder and mayhem.
Right. Maybe we should have saved The Exorcist for the holiday show.
Oh, it has that nice religious tie.
Exorcist to the Heretic. We can do Richard Burton impressions and drink, because that would be Richard Burton with drinking. Yes.
But this is a book show. It's the book show. All right then.
All right. Well, yes, it was fun. Y'all be safe. You're out there trick or treating. Doing your thing. Just keep it safe. Okay. And we're glad you joined us. We'll see you on the 12th of November. And who the hell knows what craziness we'll be doing. Maybe we'll even dress up again. You never know. Never know.
What, like turkeys or
American Gods?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe nothing. All right. Well, thank you all for watching and listening, and we'll see you again.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.